Oh, we definitely got some good eats today. We're about to do some Creole oxtail stew. Look at these lovely, gorgeous oxtails we got right here. Let's go ahead on and start making our Creole sauce. You want to get your guajillo chili and make sure when you buy your chilies that they're pliable, they're not brittle. If they're brittle, just put them right back on the grocery store shelf, all right? You want to tear off the top and go ahead on and get the seeds out. Make sure no seeds are left behind. Put them into your preheated skillet. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna toast them for about 30 seconds on each side, then dump them in some hot water. It could be stock if you want to. Then you wanna get your oxtails and you wanna liberally season it front, back, side to side, like the UGK album. If you don't know that track, go ahead on and listen to it while you make this recipe. See how beautiful that is? Then add that to that same skillet you toasted your chilies in. Get them all in there, add a little bit of oil so it could cook down. While that's cooking, let's chop down our vegetables. We're gonna put a little onion in there. Then we're gonna put a little bell pepper in there. And this is great because when you get the recipe, it calls for celery. I didn't have no celery. Never let one ingredient stop you from making a recipe. While you're chopping up, your food is gonna be ready. Make sure you sear it on all sides for a few minutes, then transfer that out. Then in that same skillet, put your onions, your bell pepper, and give it a little pinch of some salt and a little bit of black pepper. That's gonna be our first layer of seasoning on top of the juices and seasonings that's left on the bottom of this skillet. Cook it for a few minutes, add your bay leaf and your chopped up garlic, give that a nice little stir. Now we're gonna take our chilies that's been steeping for 20 minutes in the water and we're gonna add them to a food blender along with our tomato sauce, and then we're gonna add some coriander, some ground cumin, some thyme, and some oregano. Then we're gonna add the rest of our salt and pepper, and we're gonna go ahead on and blitz it. Give it a stir to make sure nothing is chunky in there, and we're good to go. Now it's time to transfer our oxtails to our Instapot, and make sure you get all those juices and gravies in there. Don't leave that behind. Add your vegetables and add your tomato sauce. Now I'm gonna go ahead on and add some of that chili water and get that out of my blender. You could have added the water to your blender to smooth it out too, all right? Go ahead on, give it a little poke, make sure everything is nice and submerged. Cover that Instapot and let it go for 1 hour and 30 minutes on pressure, that is, pressure cooker, that is. Release it, and there you go. Nothing but pure, gorgeous deliciousness. Moment of silence. Look at how good that looks. Look at how good that looks. Look, now you know your oxtail is tender once you take a fork to it and it just starts to shred and peel and pull. I cooked some rice earlier while my oxtails were doing this thing, and now we're gonna get one big oxtail, 2 oxtails, 3 oxtails, and we're gonna put a little bit of that red gravy over the TOP, and then we also gotta make sure we make this stuff look good and finish it off with a little garnish of parsley. This is how easy it is to make this Creole oxtail stew. You can find the recipe link down below or go to kennethtemple.com. I'll see y'all next time, baby.